What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. Today we're going to get into an update about NOVATECH, okay? Yes, we're getting into another NOVATECH update. But before we do, what I want you to know is I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor, okay? I'm just a guy who comes on here, I'm sharing my story, and I'm sharing what I'm doing in NOVATECH, as well as a lot of different crypto platforms, okay? Also different financial opportunities having to do with the stock market, having to do with real estate, having to do with trading. We talk about a lot of stuff on this channel, and yes, we talk about money, which is why what I'm stressing to you guys is, look, I'm not telling you what to do here. You guys make your own decisions on whether or not you want to join any of these platforms. If you do want to join, I'd be happy to have you. The links are in the description, okay? So if you're interested in any of these platforms that I talk about, you can click my description, you can open it up, and you can see the links to every single platform that I talk about. I try to post them on every single video that I do. So links are in the description, guys, if you're interested in that. So, NOVATECH update. Let's do this, guys. So I had my ROI hit on Friday, which is nice. It hit like clockwork, as always. And then also my bonuses came in on Saturday. Now, let me talk a little bit about the bonuses on Saturday, because I haven't talked too much about that, but I want to talk about what they are. I want to talk about what I'm doing with those bonuses at the moment, and we're going to kind of forecast a little bit into the future as to what may happen, whichever way whichever way the domino falls, right? Cool. So, the Saturday bonuses, guys. This is for the active people. So as you know, I'm a link sharer. I love being a link sharer. I enjoy talking, right? I enjoy talking about what I'm doing. I enjoy sharing what I'm doing. My hope and my hope and prayer is that I'm helping others, right? That I'm helping others to think more about these types of things, to, form more objective opinions, to gain more knowledge, and hopefully to just become a better person through that, and also a more successful person financially and when it comes to wealth and building wealth. So that's really my hope. Now, the Saturday bonus, right? This is cool, because this is for the other link sharers out there. So if you're like me, you like to share the links, you like to talk to people about NOVATECH or whatever opportunity you talk to people about. But today, we're talking on NOVATECH, right? So if you like to talk to people about NOVATECH, you'll see that you're going to have some people who are skeptical. You're going to have other people who are just deer in the headlights. They're not going to know what the heck you're talking about. And then you're going to have people who say, hey, you know what? This sounds like a good opportunity. I want to sign up for that. Now, having said that, I'm not really actively trying to sign people up for NOVATECH right now. And the reason being is because NOVATECH is in a very strange space right now, in a really weird place. And we're going to talk about that, okay? But, just to let you know, I'm really not telling you to sign up for NOVATECH at this point. Actually, I would encourage anybody to wait at this moment, and I will tell you why. However, let me get back into the Saturday commissions. When you do share NOVATECH, right? And when somebody comes in, they click your link, they sign up underneath you, you get a bonus, of course, for bringing them in, a referral bonus, just like you would get with any type of affiliate marketing or any company that does an affiliate program. But the cool thing about NOVATECH, and the thing that I think has differentiated them for me in my eyes, because I've worked with a lot of different affiliate companies, is that they actually give you a matching bonus on people's ROI. So you're not only getting a bonus for bringing in the person, but you're getting a matching bonus on their return of investment. Now, you guys are smart, right? You guys are intellectual people if you're watching my stuff. Think about the potential there. You're getting a matching bonus on their ROI. And some people are whales, man, and they're coming in and they're getting a huge, huge, huge return on investment. And you get a match on that if they come in underneath you. And that match hits your account on Saturdays. Okay, which is why Saturday is a super exciting day for a lot of us who have been active in sharing NOVATECH, because we're seeing that bonus go up and up and up and get higher and higher and higher, because it's going to naturally increase as their profits increase. Your bonus is going to increase, right? Which was so cool, and it is cool. But it was one of the things that really brought me, you opened my eyes about NOVATECH and the possibilities of growth, right? Now, and don't worry, we will address the elephant in the room. I just want to go over this a little bit. So what am I doing with those? Well, a lot of you might think that I'm trying to liquidate my bonus account, right? And that I'm trying to pull everything out of there, right? As much as I can, as fast as I can. No, that's not actually what I'm doing. Right now, I am rolling over my bonus accounts into my trading account. Why am I doing that? Well, I'm making a judgment call there, and I am kind of making a bet, right? I'm betting that NOVATECH's going to pull through. I'm betting that they're going to win. But it's like my friend Gerald at Bank of Gerald likes to say, I don't have my crystal ball, right? I sold my crystal ball the other week, so I can no longer look into the future. So I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen. Nobody can. But what I'm doing is here's my position, and a lot of you guys know this, but it behooves us for me to go over it again, just so that we can all understand and be on the same page. Back in October, right, NOVATECH had this thing with California, where California put out a cease and desist order. Actually, because somebody got into my comments and kind of schooled me on that a little bit. So maybe they didn't put out an actual cease and desist order. Maybe what they did was they put out a warning that we're looking into your company and we might put out a cease and desist order. But whatever it is, California ruffled the feathers, right? California rocked the boat, and NOVATECH made a decision to pull out of California, meaning that no new people were signing up in the state of California, right? They went public about that. They said, hey, no new people are supposed to be signing up in the state of California. Now, that did happen. And when it happened, back in October, I looked at my NOVATECH account, and I had a lot in there, right? I had a large sum of money in my NOVATECH account. And I said, okay, well, one of two things is going to happen here. Either this company, maybe through their own decision, or through just pressure coming down from the state and the government, these different governments, they could possibly just get out of Dodge, pull out, get out of town, right? And I don't want to lose this large sum of money that I have in NOVATECH. I started out with a small sum of money, but through the ROI and through the referral program and through the affiliate program and just the compounding process, it grew, right? It grew into a large sum of money that I did not want to lose. Okay, I did not want to lose that sum of money. So what did I do? I made a withdrawal. Okay, but I didn't withdraw. I didn't liquidate my whole account, right? I withdrew enough to where I would take out my initial investment and I would lock in some profits. And I locked in a nice, good sum of profits back then because I was able to get my trading account, withdrawn from. But it took a while. Okay, it took much longer than stated on their site. Their site says it's only going to be 14 business days. Wrong. Red flag, red flag, red flag, right? So it didn't, and so I'm thinking, okay. I was like, dang it, I'm not going to get my money, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, I waited too long. Now the regulators are coming. Now that, maybe the feds are going to come in. You never know what's going to happen with a company like this, right? And I'm saying, oh, crap, man, I'm not going to get my money. And so I said, well, this is the choice that I made, right? This is the business that I decided upon. This is the step that I took. This is the risk that I took, and I'm going to take it on the chin, and I'm not going to play the blame game. Okay, I knew I was taking a risk when I got into NOVATECH. I knew it, right? And anybody who didn't know it, wow, man, I feel bad for you. That's why I always say on this channel, man, never, ever, ever invest anything that you cannot afford to lose, right? And I really mean that, guys. That's just not hyperbole. I really mean that. Don't get into any of these programs with money that you can't afford to. You guys in the comment section, you guys are off the chain. You kill me. Okay? I crack up when I read something because one guy wrote, oh, man, I mortgaged my house for this. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's like exactly the opposite of what I'm telling people to do here. I'm not telling anybody anything to, as far as like commanding you or telling you what to do, but I'm saying the opposite, man. Don't do that, right? Don't take your red money to the casino. Don't invest anything that you can't afford to lose. And I said, well, this is the choice that I made. This is the risk that I took. And I just wasn't fast enough, man. I just wasn't fast enough. And I considered it a loss. And I was moving on. I was already getting into different things. The wheels are already spinning in different directions. As you guys know about me, I've got multiple online businesses that are, you know, they're doing very well, okay? I've got multiple businesses, and I have been blessed. And I am not coming at you with an attitude of arrogance. I'm coming at you with an attitude of thankfulness and gratefulness and happiness and just the feeling of when you've worked really hard for something for a really long time and it starts to bear fruit. It's how a farmer must feel after tilling the ground year after year, planting the seeds, working the garden, working, and then finally getting to look out on that beautiful harvest, right? It's just an awesome feeling. But I'm not coming at you with a spirit of arrogance. Not at all. Not whatsoever. I have made every mistake in the book. I have lost a lot. I have had things that failed. And anything that fails on here, I'm going to talk to you guys about. You know me. You know how I am. I'm not going to shy away if anything rug pulls or if anything fails. We're going to talk about it. Okay, so having said that, I've already locked in my profits. I've already pulled out my principal. Hear me on this. I already locked in my profits. I already pulled out my principal. That's already done. I got paid out by NOVATECH right before they put out the freeze. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, when I got that message from Coinbase and I saw that large sum of money hit my account, I was a little bit surprised. I was like, whoa, they actually paid me. Like, I was not expecting that at that point. I was expecting, hey, you know, the party's over, right? The party's over. I waited a little too long, and hey, it is what it is. On to the next one. But no, guys, they actually paid me. I was like, whoa, man, this is cool. And then I started hearing stories that they were paying the people in California who had requested withdrawals. And then it just so happens that my upline goes into Canada. Okay, and I'm very familiar with a lot of people in Canada that are in my upline with NOVATECH. And guess what? They didn't lose their money. No, NOVATECH paid them out. That's why I'm coming at this with an optimistic approach. Do you think that I would be on here singing the praises of NOVATECH if they hadn't have paid people out before, if they were like doing something really dirty to me or to somebody I know? No, they haven't. Now, does that mean that they're not going to? No, I don't know. They might still do it. I know a lot of people who have bet the farm on NOVATECH. I'm not one of them. Okay, I didn't bet the farm on NOVATECH. I'm not betting the farm on crypto program. I'm not betting the farm on Vortic United. I'm not betting the farm in the stock market or in my own personal trading. I only invest with money that I can afford to lose. I don't bet the farm on anything. That's beginner stuff. I've done that already. I've taken the hit. I've went through the knock. I got the hard knock. Boom. You know, I was down for the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I going to be able to get back up? I've already been there. It's not like BOJ says, it's not very fun at all. Okay, and it's not. It's not very fun at all. But here we are on the other side of it. I didn't give up. I got back up. I stayed in the ring. I kept on fighting. I kept on punching. And here we are. Right? Here we are. Okay, so I was able to do that. And then I saw that other people were also getting their payouts from NOVATECH in California, in Canada, in other parts of the world where they were requesting withdrawals. That gives me a lot of hope because once again, guys, to all the negatives out there, to all the haters out there, guys, if it was a big Ponzi scheme scam, why would they pay out those payouts? They had a prime opportunity to get out back in October. Now, listen, I'm not a Ponzi scheme guy. I wouldn't make a Ponzi scheme because, quite frankly, I have faith. Right? I have a Christian faith that's very important to me, and it would go against my Christian faith to do a Ponzi scheme. Okay? And that's more important to me than anything else in the world. Right? That was there for me when nothing else was. Right? Literally. Okay? For some of you guys who know my story, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you figure out God is all that you have. Right? And by the way, I hope you never have to figure it out like that. The way that I had to. However, if I was a Ponzi scheme guy and I started getting the news that California was looking into me, and I was starting to get literal countries saying, hey, you can't operate here, or we want you to, or if you continue to operate here, we're going to do a case and we're going to look into this. Bro, I would be gone. If I was a Ponzi, I would take that bag and I'd be out. You wouldn't see me. You wouldn't hear from me. You go to the website. Boom. Nothing. This website doesn't exist. That's what would happen if I were doing it and I was a Ponzi. So the simple fact that that didn't happen gave me a lot of hope. The other thing, obviously, that kept me in the game with NOVATECH is that they paid me. They paid me. I locked in my profits. I locked in my bag. I've got those profits reinvested in different things, guys. So that's for all of you who want to know why I'm still rolling with NOVATECH. That's the reason, right? That's the reason. Now, and that's why I'm rolling over my bonus accounts profits, and I'm not pulling them out, trying to get the money, right? You know, because I'm scared, right? I'm scared that I'm going to lose my money, so I'm pulling out all my bonus accounts. Guys, I've already locked in my profits. I don't need to pull out any bonus accounts. I'm reinvesting them. I'm letting them grow. I'm letting them compound because I'm betting that NOVATECH is going to pull through, and that once the dust settles, once all the smoke clears, right? Once all of the, people are done drinking their haterade, right? Everybody's getting off their hate board, right? That it's going to calm down and things are going to get back to somewhat semblance of normality. Now, here's what I think needs to happen. I think they got to get a better support structure. Plain and simple. They got to hire some people. They got to get some phone lines going. They got to get some support. You got to have support if you're a big player like, hey, sorry, you guys blew up. You exploded. You're huge and the whole world knows about you. Okay? Congratulations. That's the price of success. Now you got to get some support, right? You can't just leave your people hanging. You can't do that. That ain't going to work, right? So you got to get some support. And I'm hopefully cautiously optimistic that they're going to do that into the future. Okay, the other thing that I'm hoping they do, guys, figure out why the governments are coming after you. Okay, I know, guys, I know. It may not be as bad as we're all saying. I get it. Okay, I get it. But I'm not going to shy away from talking about it. Something happened in California. You can't tell me that nothing happened. I know something happened. Everybody knows something happened. Something happened in Canada. Something definitely happened in Russia. So figure out why you're getting these bad flags from the government. Figure out why. Fix it so that it doesn't continue to happen and it doesn't continue to become a problem. The answer is not just to leave. Leave. Okay, if you're going to leave, then leave. If you need to leave the United States, then tell us and do it. Plenty of people will be happy to stay in NOVATECH if it's only a foreign operation. That might be the case. I don't know. United States has a lot of regulation, right? It's really easy to get into trouble in the United States. Believe me. You can take that to the bank. Maybe you do need to pull out of the United States. I don't know, but whatever you need to do, just do it. Communicate to us about it. Do it so that we can all move on with our lives and continue to be successful and continue to be profitable with what could be a great company if it doesn't fold under the pressure. So, long story short, that's why I'm rolling over my bonus accounts. Now, here's why I'm not advising people to sign up for new accounts at this time. Because they've frozen the withdrawal process on the trading account. So if you do sign up for a new account, you do get a trading account with NOVATECH, a PAM account. Your money's essentially, you don't have access to it at this time, right? And they froze that so they could catch up, right? They could catch up on their payments. Now, listen, I've already made a ton of videos as to why that could be. I am also a trader, okay? I'm in the trading game, man. I know how it works. I know some of the lingo, right? I know what's going on behind the scenes. If they're doing trading behind the scenes, I know why they might be doing this, and I've talked about it. So, you know, subscribe, right? Hit the like button. YouTube, you know, hit the notification bell. YouTube will send you those other videos so that you can learn about, you know, a trader's perspective on that. I'd be happy to give it to you. I did give it to you, and it's there. You can look at it. You can look it up. Now, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens in April. April is going to be a huge telltale sign as to the future of this company. Okay? Now, they're supposed to, now they say that they're paying out the bonus accounts, and I am getting people in my comment section saying, hey, Vaughn, I got my bonus. Good. Glad that happened for you. Thank you for sharing that, right? If you guys are getting your bonuses, please share it just so that people can see that you're getting your bonus, right? I'm happy that that's happening for you. Some people have still not gotten their bonus. Some people, you're like me. You're like I was when I put in that big withdrawal. You're like, oh man, this is it. It's over. My money's gone. Dang it. I waited too long. Well, you know what? That might be the case. I don't know yet. Right? But let me know if you do get those bonuses. What they're saying, is that they're coming to the point where they're catching up on the bonus account withdrawals, and then they're going to unlock the trading account withdrawals at the 1st of April. That means that for you guys who are wanting to make a withdrawal from your trading account, you should be able to get your funds, right? 14 business days, right? That's what the site says. If you say 14 business days, you should be able to do it within 14 business days. Otherwise, don't say it. Change the website. If you can't make it in time, change the website. So, having said that, at the end of April, people should be getting withdrawals from their trading accounts again. So that's going to be a very, very, very telling thing, depending on which way it goes. And whichever way it goes, here at Unlimited Freedom, we're going to give you, we're going to give you the truth, right? And we're going to let you know what's happening. So having said that all, guys, this is the update on NOVATECH for the day, 2/19/2023. As always, guys, have a great one. Be safe out there, and we'll see you on the next video.